Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of May 13th through the 19th. I have already cleared your deck for this spread, so I'm just putting the final shuffle on right now. What you guys need to know is that this is a general reading, so not everything I see here will apply to every single Aquarius. It may be helpful to check your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Or if you would like, you can get a private reading with me. You can find my website and get my contact information there. Once you let me know that you need a reading, we can get you taken care of quickly. So my website is www.amista.info. Let's put down your cards, Aquarius, and see what you have coming up for the week of the 13th through the 19th. Okay, Aquarians. First thing that I'm looking at has to do with your environment, and your environment is any place where you have energy or effort invested. Typically, this is home, but I have seen it show up as work or as school, etc., etc. So what we have coming up for your environment is that there is major tumult and change. This can be even some very chaotic change coming in for the environment for the week. So this could be things like remodeling, or this could be like, say, if the basement floods and you have to, redo carpet in the basement or something like that. This could also be something at work. This could be a change in the power structure at work. Could be a lot of different things, but there's something tumultuous and possibly even chaotic going on in your environment. Willie Dog's mama. Glad you are here. What is Aquarius? Is Aquarius your rising? Because I was thinking you're a Pisces. The next thing that I have coming up talks to me about subconscious leanings, Aquarius, and what I have going on in your subconscious. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so what I have coming up for your subconscious, my dears, is that you're feeling like there's somebody that is trying to pull the wool over your eyes on something. And I feel like they are, but you don't exactly have hard evidence or hard proof, but your intuition is telling you that they are. And so your subconscious is working out, okay, how do I see if this is really real or not? How do I make sure that this isn't me just being paranoid? How do I find evidence of this if it's really happening? Or how do I find evidence that it's not if it's really not? But your subconscious is working on what is the real deal on this situation. All right, so the next thing that we're looking at talks to me about, thank you for being in the room, Willie Dog's mama, by the way. The next thing that I'm looking at talks to me about your learning style and also your communication style. So, learning style. Aquarius, I think you're really focused on learning about what you have to do to bring in more money, honey. So that's what we have going on here. You're really focused on whatever it is you need to know for that, whether you're doing orientation at a new job, whether you're researching a new business idea, however this works out in your particular picture, but doing some research around how you can bring more income into your manifestation. Now, as far as communication style, I think you're being really quiet and you're really holding a lot in and sort of keeping to yourself. I sort of get the idea, Aquarius, that you may feel like other people really don't want to hear what you have to say. So you may as well just be quiet and keep it in. That's kind of the attitude that you have about communication during the week. And it's interesting because there are people around you who are interested in what you have to say, but you're not able to see them because of your mindset. So, we do have free will. You may be able to change that mindset. And I would suggest if you can, at least try. You're funny, Willie Duck's mama. All right, what's next? Next, we're looking at work. So we're going to look at outer work and we're going to look at inner work. Outer work has to do with how you make a living, inner work having to do with what you do to improve your own character for yourself. Okay, so outer work. Kind of interesting. Looks to me like there's something going on where you are making some decisions about work, and it feels like these are kind of big decisions about work this week. And it looks like Intuition is playing a part in those decisions. You are looking for something that makes you feel satisfied and fulfilled and happy, and something that you feel like is worthwhile. And so as you are pursuing that, your decisions are going to be based around those types of things whenever it comes to work. Now, as far as inner work, what do we have going on here? Hmm. Okay, so inner work looks like you guys can tend to be focused on things that need to get done. What's the next thing to do? What's the next thing we need to discuss? And you can have people around you who are trying to offer you nice things and beautiful things, and you don't recognize it or realize it because you're so focused on the next task. And so the inner work has to do with recognizing and realizing when somebody's trying to offer you something nice and beautiful, and taking the time to slow down and just appreciate even that. Next thing we have coming up talks to me about that part of you, or that part of your personality, which is being grown or expanded during this week. So in other words, we're seeing you do a lot of this type of activity. What I have coming up really speaks to me a lot about boredom, and it is boredom within a certain situation or within a certain environment. I don't feel like it's boredom overall with your life, but there's definitely a lot of boredom. So for some of you, this is going to be that you're going into work and there's just not enough work to do to keep you busy, and so feeling bored there. For others of you, you may feel like you're not really challenging yourself enough at home, and so you've got some boredom there. But boredom, stagnation is what I see showing up here. You never want to let that stay in your life for very long. The next thing that we've got, Aquarius, talks to me about those things that you stand for. Looks like there is probably a female that you're actually standing for, definitely another person that you're standing for. This is somebody who thinks outside the box. They don't let society or culture tell them what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. They probably have their own business, and if they don't have their own business flat out, they may be doing something on the side to bring in extra money. And there's somebody who's very cheerful and sunshiny. Now, somebody has said something about this person that has put you in a position where you feel like you need to defend, in most cases, this person, this female. And so you are defending her. You are standing up for her. Okay. The next thing that we have coming up talks to me about how other people perceive you. They, do you arrive late to things, Aquarius, quite a bit of times? That's like the strongest energy that I'm getting off of this. Unprepared and tardy are the two things that I'm getting off of this. So people are seeing you as somebody who is never really ready on time, basically, is how we might put that. Oh, the answer is yes. That's funny, Willie Dog's mama. All right, so let's take a sip and then we'll see what else we have. Depends where you're going, if you really want to be there or not. Okay, so pivotal energy for this week, which is the energy that starts to change things up and move things in a different direction. It looks like there's an old argument or an old debate, an old ugh, that is coming back up, and it's raising its head again. This is something that you thought was over. You thought this argument was put to bed. You thought this debate was done and taken care of. And now suddenly it's coming back up. It's showing back up again at some point during this week. Now, when it does, there are a few things happening. First of all, when it does, I think that there's going to be, this is going to somehow cause you guys to change your location that you do something. So this may this may cause you, maybe there's construction in your city and you thought that it was done, and then they found out that they did a really terrible job, so now they're coming back to redo it. And so now you have to eat your lunch in a different place than you normally would because it's really too hard to get to your normal lunch spot. It could be something as simple and as mundane as that, but definitely there's something that you thought was over is coming back and coming back up, and somehow this thing that's coming back up is causing you to change your location, whether it's changing your lunch location, your home location, where you work, where you pick the kids up from, where you take them for music lessons or basketball practice or whatever, some kind of location change coming up here because of this old argument or dispute coming back. Also, as we have this going on, It looks like this old argument or dispute that brings its head back up again sort of throws you back into an old headspace that you haven't really been in for a while. And this is a headspace of limitation. Like you're feeling paralyzed. You don't know what to do with the whole idea that this thing has come back up again. Okay? You just don't know how to move forward. However, what I'm really liking is the last card that comes up here talks about good judgment. And I'm hearing that you're putting this thing back to bed again, and this time permanently, by using good judgment and communicating with the other person. Okay? So there we go. That's your week, Aquarius. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you, Willie Dog's mama, for hanging out and keeping me company. I appreciate it. Thank you, the others that are here. Thank you for the thumbs up, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and the comments. Thank you for all the super chats. I'm not sure what's going on with them. I'm not seeing those right now. So if I have not thanked you personally for a super chat, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that I haven't seen them, so I'm not able to do that. Khalid Ahad Hood, hello, hello. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. And so, yeah, so that's what I have for your week. So everybody have a fantastic week. If you would like to get a private reading, just get a hold of me. You can find that information at www.amista.info. Then once you contact me, we can get you taken care of quickly, quickly, quickly. Right? And that's coming right up. See you soon, honey. And see everybody next week. Have a fantastic week if I don't see you before. Peace out.